This is Patch, sports reporter for Lemont, Henry Nichols, speaking with Lemont High School's Director of School and Community Relations, essentially the media relations person here for Lemont, Tony Hamilton. Tony, this is the season opening game between Lemont and
Little Village from the city of Chicago.
And what can you tell us about some of the ceremonies going on tonight to honor fallen firefighters?
Well, every year we do a Hometown Heroes ceremony to honor the Lemont local police, fire, and rescue units. And this year, the ceremony's got a little bit of poignancy because of the passing of one of our alums, Chris Wheatley, who graduated in 1997, was killed in a fire in early August. And our Mission Possible student group and some of the administration felt that it would be an appropriate tie-in to honor Chris's memory tonight as part of the Hometown Heroes ceremony, even though he was a member of the Chicago Fire Department as opposed to being a member of the Lemont Fire Department.
Now, this is a ceremony at the beginning of every season, but it's a little bit changed this year.
Yes, it is. We don't necessarily do it at every season opening game. Sometimes it's kind of in the middle of the year. This year it happens to be the first game of the year, and actually it works out very well because we can honor Chris Wheatley in a timely manner. Tonight what we're going to do is we honor our Lemont Police, Fire, and Rescue units as we normally do, but after that is over with, we will be presenting Chris Wheatley's family with an autograph ball by the varsity team, hit a a Lemont jersey with Chris's number, 45, and we'll also be presenting his family and members of his truck who serve with him with commemorative coins from the high school.
That's wonderful. And for those who haven't been out to the Lemont High School's football stadium here yet, can you tell us anything about some of the games to circle on the schedule?
Well, I believe we have 5 home games this year. Tonight's a season opener. We play Riverside Brookfield, which is a new team on our schedule in the second week of the season. I believe we play TF South in our homecoming game on September 24th, so that's definitely going to be one to circle. So I do know that a couple of our bigger games this year are on the road. Oak Forest, I believe, is on the road this year, as is Hillcrest. We have a difficult schedule. Our conference, the South Suburban Blue, is a very difficult conference. It usually sends about 3 teams at a minimum to the playoffs, and maybe this year it could be as many as 4. So we've definitely got our work cut out for us.
And what are those traditional powers?
Oak Forest, Hillcrest has definitely been on the rise over the last couple of years. TF South was very good last year, from what I understand. So we've been very fortunate in the fact, speaking on behalf of our football coach Eric Michelson, we've been fortunate the last few years to have a great deal of success. We've won at least 10 games each of the last 3 years, made 2 state finals appearances in 07 and 08. This year we've got a pretty young team, so there's a lot of roster spots. There's a lot of starting spots that are going to be open to fill, and Coach Michelson's guys, I know, are ready to do that.
And you all would have gone to the semis for 3rd straight year if not for the stumble in the quarterfinals, right?
It was a difficult game on the road. They definitely lost to a very good team on the road. Had an early lead in that game, but again, no fault of the effort. They certainly gave it their best shot. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. 10-2, which is I believe what we finished last year, is nothing to sneeze at.
What about maybe some players to watch out for this season?
I got to tell you, there's going to be a lot of newcomers. We have some starters back on offense. Clayton Fedulum is one of the starters we have back on offense. Kyle Kroll is a linebacker who we have returning, started last year. 2 of our better players are skill position players. Josh Ferry and Lee Taylor are both wide receivers who are good players. We need to replace our starting quarterback from last year, Mike Medwed, who started for us last year, and Kyle Sear. Those guys kind of split off and on. Our starting running back is going to need to be replaced as well. So, like I said, we have a few starters back on each side of the ball, but Coach Michelson's team is. I have a feeling they're going to be ready to go playoff time, and obviously they have 9 games to be able to get there. Tonight's going to be a good start.
Well, thank you for your time, Tony. I know this is going to be a commemorative night here at Lemont High School. This is Patch's Henry Nichols signing off.